So artificial intelligence is rated to grow at about 37% per year. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to make a little bit of some cheddar cheese from that growth. The top 5 AI or artificial intelligence stocks to buy this July. I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value out of it, hit that like button, subscribe. If you guys are new to the team, new to the channel, we talk about everything money. We talk about stocks, money management, trading, investing, credit cards, everything money. So make sure you guys subscribe and join the team. So guys, let's jump into the top 5 AI picks for this July. Let's go. All right, so coming in with stock number one. Stock number one is Palantir. Palantir is a company that makes a whole bunch of great software, data. They do a variety of different things with AI as well. But one of the main reasons why I love them so much is the company brings in a lot of money. Not to mention they have several contracts with the US government, with the US Navy, US Army, and they bring in a hefty amount of money. Also, with that being said, their fundamentals, their revenue, their earnings have done a phenomenal job growing. We've seen an increase in revenue. We've seen an increasing of the company just becoming profitable. So their net profit margin is growing as well. And on top of that, what we've seen is a great growth out of the cash on hand. Cash on hand is super important. So if the company ever goes through a hard time, they can pull from that cash and continue to grow the business. It's a great little tip that I would recommend looking at. But Palantir is a staple to go for the AI picks. All right, so moving into pick number 2. Pick number 2 for me is the one, the only, Microsoft. And I know Microsoft is heavily invested in technology and they've done great things with great earnings, great fundamentals. But one of the main reasons why I love Microsoft is because they just invested a ton, millions, if not billions of dollars into a company called ChatGPT, which has been the fastest online community to hit 100 million users, active users. They've outpaced Facebook, they've outpaced Instagram, they've outpaced, YouTube, all these social giants, and this company is outpacing them. With that being said, Microsoft invested a ton of money into them, and I think we're going to see a ton of growth out of OpenAI with ChatGPT being the leader of that sector. So for me, you can't go wrong with investing in Microsoft. You get great growth that has historically outperformed the S&P, and on top of that, you guys get a dividend so you guys can start getting that passive income. It's a great pick and one that I would highly recommend. All right, so moving into pick number 3 is the one, the only, Google. Google is like another GOAT. It's another staple for AI, for technology. But with that being said, Google invested millions of dollars into their OpenAI that is going to compete with ChatGPT. And the reason I love Google so much is because they have so much cash on hand, over $100 million in cash. So if they ever go through a hard time, they can continue to grow and invest inside the business. And with that being said, the fundamentals on this are okay, right? We've seen some growth on the revenue, growth on the earnings, which is always good, but they've done a subpar job on the rest. But with that being said, I really strongly believe the next 2 to 5 years, we're going to be wishing we would about Google at these current prices. And Google owns so much stuff. They own YouTube. They own a variety of companies. And I just think you can't go wrong with investing in that. And AI, Google has been investing a ton into it to compete with OpenAI and their deep learning capabilities, which is awesome to see. All right, moving into pick number 4. Pick number 4 is a company that I recently just found, and it's one that I think is severely undervalued. This company is Symbiotic, ticker symbol SYM. But the reason why I love this company so much is because they are heavily invested into robotics, AI, software, data, all that fantastic stuff. But with that being said, the company is growing at an astonishing rate of over 200% and growing. So we've seen a ton of buying pressure. The average analyst price target for this stock is well over $50 per share. From its current price, that's about a 10% return, but that's just for this year. I think in the next 2, 5, 10, 15 years, this is going to be a staple for AI, for robotics. They are one of the leaders of robotics, so I think you can't go wrong with investing into that. And their fundamentals are really strong. The company is almost profitable, which is good. We've seen an increase on the net profit margin, but we've also seen increases on cash on hand. We've seen increases on revenue, on a variety of things, earnings per share, diluted EPS, all that really strong stuff. So I really strongly believe this is going to be a fantastic pick to start dollar cost averaging, to buy, get into AI, artificial intelligence, software, data. This one here, you can't go wrong with investing in it. All right, moving into pick number 5. Pick number 5 is Helix Energy, ticker symbol HLX. Now, the reason I love this one is because they have a whole bunch of variety of things, right? The company obviously does software, data, all the whole 9 yards, but the company also really focuses in energy. They make a whole bunch of wind turbines that really power a whole bunch of things, and the company brings in a decent amount of money. And with that being said, the stock is under $10. You can't go wrong with investing in it. Their earnings, their revenue, all that stuff has been growing as well. The average price target for this stock right now is near and around 13 to 14 bucks. So that's a return of about 50% from its current price. So I really strongly believe this one here is going to be a fantastic pick for the next 2 to 5 years as well. And on top of that, the company has invested millions of dollars into artificial intelligence, into software, and just a whole bunch of tech-related things. So I really believe this one here is just going to be one that is going to be growing at an astonishing rate. And it has slowly increased. You know, we've seen this thing grow at over 100% in 2023 and growing. Very similar to Symbiotic, where the buying pressure is continuing to grow. So guys, these are the top 5 picks, but what's the best strategy for AI? I think dollar cost averaging, investing weekly into these picks is a great way to develop this good average price for those shares, but you also have to understand that these one here are going to be volatile. They're going to go up and down at some pretty rapid rates. So just as fast as these things gone up, we could easily see sell-off, but you just have to look for the long run. If you're looking day to day, it's going to get very, very frustrating, overwhelmed, but I really think you have to look in the future and not day to day. Also, I think it's smart to keep these picks under 5% of your portfolio just because the risk tolerance is going to be higher than traditional stocks or ETFs. So understand these are going to be volatile, but often higher volatility, higher risk, higher reward. That's my plan, mindset, all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And guys, this is just my opinion. Do your own research before you guys invest, but we'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care, everyone.